This right here is a body saw, I think is the proper name for it. And they use this in the auto body industry. I use it for cutting exhaust on cars. I mostly use it on metal, but I recently discovered how amazing this thing is at cutting plastic. I'm going to do a quick demonstration here. I don't know if you've ever tried to score plexiglass before, but it doesn't always work out. But I'm pretty happy with how well this little thing cuts plexiglass. I'm just using a little 2 horsepower 4.5 cubic foot per minute air compressor, and works pretty nice. So let's check it out. So all in all, my air compressor is not recommended for this. It does say something like, well, it's not on the tool for some reason. It requires like 8 cubic foot per minute or something crazy like that to work full blast. But nothing to write home about. But it is more successful than scoring it. I was getting some really bad jagged cuts. Trying to function for the camera with the camera in my way was not helping this cut right here. It is a little funky right there at the beginning. I'll have to nib that off, but for the most part, scoring it with that diamond blade and then finishing it off with that worked out pretty good. I haven't had much luck with scoring these. This is going to be for a blueprint tablet, but yeah, just wanted to show that. This thing definitely cuts plastic really well. That was a very huge cut, but for small pieces and stuff like that, and the shock, I'm really glad I picked this thing up. It cost like 20 bucks, $25. And it's made for cutting metal, but I'm posting this video to kind of hand it the idea of using it for cutting plastics and things like that. It's a nice little demo saw as well for any builds you might be doing, but for a mistake that might have been made. But for the most part, this thing is pretty awesome for fabrication. If you don't have one, I recommend considering it. It's called a body saw. I'll leave a link in the description that shows some better models of this that might perform a little better. I don't know the specifications of this one, but it does pretty good. Not too bad. When you're in a really tight spot underneath a car trying to cut an exhaust off, this thing is definitely going to save you. And for stuff like that, for demo work that's in a tight spot, definitely pretty cool. They've got a nice Ingersoll Rand version of this bad boy that you need to check out in the link below. But in all reality, guys, one of the better ways I've found to cut plexiglass, if you can hide the edges and it's not a major concern, is to use one of these diamond wheels. Just score the plexiglass with it, and you can just bust it right off usually, and it makes a pretty nice clean break. And you are able to score a fairly straight line with that. Not the straightest in the world, but like I said, if it's something you can trim up, this is definitely a good way to cut plexiglass. I'm not recommending at all that you use a body saw to cut plexiglass. I was just kind of showcasing the performance of this device's capabilities in cutting plastics, or plexiglass for that matter, because this is some pretty stubborn stuff. But for the most part, this is done with a diamond wheel, where I just measured it. And to be honest with you, with some of the score jobs I've done with the blade that were successful, it looks the same. You could never glue these together. It's not that kind of quality, fellas. I don't know what it takes to cut plexiglass with glue together quality. Probably some sanding, I would imagine, and then some flame polishing. Like, I don't know how they come up with an edge like that right there. So I can't help you there, but I can show you how to do it in your garage.